Hi, everybody. Today, and I'm in the rush to provide you with this information. Today is August 9th, 2020, and this is my Iowa City office, and you always see me with the background of sort of a different background. That was my Des Moines office. So I'm here on the weekend, and I want to update you on PPP, EIDL, and the stimulus check update as of August 9th, 2020. And again, my name is Ying, and I obviously Ying, and I have a book that I wrote last year called Appointment with Ying at 8 a.m. It is everything about how to begin to start a business, and is on Amazon and is in Spanish, and the audio book is coming out soon. So check it out and support me and give me comments, and that would make me happy. I also serve our National Taxpayer Advocacy Panel. This is a honor, okay? And with my credential and to be on that board, and I'm pretty pleased. And I make every effort possible to help us, to help the society, help the country improve IRS. And I myself, an immigrant entrepreneur, and a lot of you out there listening to me because you are one as well. And our firm website is communitycpa.com, and a YouTube channel, Community CPA, to get update from me and from my other staff. Please subscribe to it, like it, make us popular on YouTube, please. And no responsibility disclaimer, internet. You should never trust the internet, and what you hear may not be right. Maybe information is outdated. But always take that with a grain of salt. And I hope you enjoyed this webinar. And you know that yesterday, President Trump had issued executive order, and everybody was looking forward to it because he had promised that he will release another round of stimulus check. And unfortunately, and none of those words was mentioned in the executive order. And he talked about 4 things, and I want to update you. Number 1, unemployment benefit. He wanted the unemployment instead of $600 extra and to become $400, and he's asking for a state to come up with 25% match, and some states are broken and don't know how that would be implemented. So there is a promise out there from the president, and so much relying on the state to implement that. Don't know whether that would be possible because a lot of states don't have money. That's number 1. Number 2, evictions. Landlord versus tenant and homeowners. And there is really nothing about money in this second item. And he just made a recommendation to say that if there's a federal money available, and please give it to renters and homeowners. Nothing really specific, very vague. And I think it's just a good slogan saying that eviction. I already dealt with it. I told the people that to give some break for the renters and the homeowners, but no specific. Number 3, payroll tax. And remember, we have a payroll tax deferral from CARES Act. That is for the employer portion of Social Security Medicare. And he's talking, in this executive order, he's talking about the portion that employee put in to Social Security Administration. He said that from September to December, and those money the employee would have to pay, and it can be deferred to after December 31st, 2020. So it's not a free giveaway, but to say that you don't have to pay it in September, you can pay it after December 2020. And so not sure how that can be implemented. At least is something like that is out there. Student loans, this is the one that is really solid because it kind of extended the current CARES Act. And the CARES Act says that you don't have to pay till September, and now this executive order extended that all the way to December, to the end of the year. So a student loan people who has those loans, you know that your September ending is not a real deadline, the December is. So those are 4 items come out of the executive order from yesterday and the PPP update. I want you to know that PPP application closed on the 8th of August. So no more new PPP. And the simplified forgiveness process, that was the rumor, right? The big time rumors. And that did not come through. And the SBA updated the forgiveness process on August 4th of 2020. And the SBA accepting the forgiveness application starting from August 10th. Of course, each bank or financial institution where you receive the PPP loan from will inform you when you can apply. So you want to be in contact with your banker. So there's no such thing about certain amount you won't have to apply, automatic forgiven. No such a thing. And you do have to fill up the form 3508. 3508, 5 pages for the full application, and the easy one is only 3 pages. And so you really should be able to handle that. And the borrowers can use the easy ones, and they specifically say self-employed. If you have no employee or self-employed, you should use easy ones. And if you did not reduce your employee wages by more than 25%, you should do an easy one. And did not reduce your employee hours, okay, go for easy one. So reduction in business due to COVID orders, and that is a qualifier for doing an easy one, and it did not reduce employee wages. So it says that if you had a business loss, you didn't make the same as before, but you also did not reduce your employees' payroll and the pay hours, then use easy one. Remember, those ones who got PPP after June 5th, you can choose 8 weeks or 24 weeks right there. And I mean, before June 5th, I say that again. If you got a PPP before June 5th, remember you were struggling for 8 weeks, and you can choose to have a 24 weeks. So that's so much about PPP. What about EIDL loan update? Yes, there is an update for that too. And you can apply for EIDL loan now online. And that website, that website is SBA. If you just go to sba.gov, go to COVID-19 relief, it will lead you to there. And this program will end on September 30th, 2020. And only on July 11th, SBA announced it would no longer be granting advances under EIDL loans. So, folks, if you haven't really applied, you apply right now, you don't have that 10 grand, the 10,000 grant money. And the EIDL loan have the following key terms. So a lot of people, you know that, but here goes. The amount of the loan depends on your business and what SBA determines is appropriate. And it can be from 1,000 to 2 million. And although most of the loans are capped at 150,000. And the interest rate 3.75, 2.75 for nonprofit. SBA will run credit check. Folks, yes, they run credit checks. Don't ask me why. And if you have a bad credit, they probably just reject you. And my next thing I will tell you is where to fight for that, okay? The loan is repayable over 30 years if you any payment is deferred for a year, but the interest accrues during that year, which means if you got a loan in June of 2020, you will start repaying that in June of 2021, but 2020 interest is already accruing, right? The loan is payable at any time without penalty, which means you can pay off your loan as quickly you want. There's no prepayment penalty. Loan over 25,000 may require collateral. And listen to this. So it's under 25,000, no collateral. Loan over $200,000 may require personal guarantee. So loan between 25,000 to 199,990 and 99, and those are no personal guarantee required. They only collateralize on the business property, which does not include real estate property. Okay, unlike PPP loan, EIDL loan is not forgivable. And the issue, a lot of people has issue with EIDL loan. Let me take a pen and paper, write this down. SBA customer service representatives are available 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 1-800-659-2955. And or you can email to this address, okay? Disaster Customer Service. Disaster Customer Service at sba.gov. And once you reach the first level representative, you may require them to give you a tier 2. They call them tier 2 representative to look into the system for your status. So keep that email address. Then let me give you another email address for anything too complicated. For example, you got rejected and your disaster customer service at sba.gov doesn't help you. You call the 1-800 number. They tell you that they don't know your status. And you ask for tier 2. They go, oh, yours is not really that complicated. I don't want to refer you to tier 2. If that ever happened to you, I want you to email this one. It is also at sba.gov, but the front of it is Massachusetts, DO at sba.com. MASSACHUSTTSDO at sba.gov. So with that, you can deal with your issue on EIDL loan. Stimulus check updates, okay? And remember, CARES Act give you $1,200 per eligible individual and $500 per qualified child. You got that, right? You got that. You will get that you had 3 chances to get that. You will get that for your 2018 tax return or 19 tax return or 2020 tax return. If you just didn't have 18 worked on, 19 you didn't file, 2020 you file, if you didn't get it, they will give that to you. So the CARES Act stimulus check, solid. You got it. We're good. The second round of stimulus check is already kind of in people's mind. And it was a promise from Trump that if Congress did not finalize stimulus deal, and he would take executive action to provide relief to the American people. And however, it is missing from his August 8, 2020 executive order. So no second round stimulus check. All right, that's all for today. I just want to follow up with you on what's really happened right now in case you are wondering. And please follow Community CPA on YouTube. Our channel name is Community CPA. If you just go in to subscribe and like us and give us comments, and we will answer your questions there. We also update our videos all the time to give you the newest news to help your business to deal with the uncertainty like we have in today. And keep in mind, I always leave you with positive message for entrepreneurs like myself. And in business world, there's no such thing about disaster. And if you are a real entrepreneur, you will weather the change and come out even better. So keep thinking and reimagine your business and to deal with COVID-19. And here is just a tip of what's going on with the government. And don't ever think you will rely on our government. I always say that real entrepreneur relying on themselves. So goodbye. I will see you again.